Welcome all you new folks and welcome back everybody to Loving It on Keto. How's everybody doing? Are you guys weathering the weather? Hope you guys are staying safe and warm. I hope your electricity is on and you guys aren't having any issues. Oh my gosh, prayers for everybody with all those tornadoes that hit North Carolina and along the coast. Those were just absolutely terrible. For those of you without power, I hope you guys are someplace safe and warm. Anyway, everybody, today is the 19th. It's a no fast day. Eat 2 to 3 meals, no snacks. Take your collagen and lift some weights. Yesterday, you guys, we had a great day and oh my gosh. I'll tell you, I had issues with my hands last night because I lifted weights. I did a whole bunch of handwriting yesterday for work and my hands were very, very sore. Harry got me that beaded hot pad that I got to hold in my hands, and you know, by the time I took a shower, washed my hair, did all those good things, my hands were pretty much in pain. So I took a Tylenol yesterday. And you guys, everything that you eat, every medicine that you take, over-the-counter medicine such as Tylenol, Aleve, naproxen, those kinds of things can have a direct effect on water retention. Sleep or lack thereof. And oh my gosh, Harry's going to talk about sleep when he does the big board. Absolutely. But with that, you guys, we had a great day. Loved what we had yesterday. I made omelets, and you guys, I used dry salami, I used mozzarella cheese, and I topped it with a cream cheese rotel tomato chili, and it was so creamy and so smooth, wasn't it, honey?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
it was
really
absolutely delicious. Then I made chicken thighs, and we had those, and then we topped it off with snickerdoodle keto chow ice cream for dessert. And you guys, it was absolutely delicious. I had 2 scoops of collagen, and I had 6 tablespoons of the Keto creamer throughout the day. My total carbs were 4% for a total of 14.4. My fat grams were 59% for a total of 92.1. My protein was 37% protein for a total of 129.6. Excuse me, you guys. Total calories were 1367. Now, you guys, I'm trying to get my calories up where they need to be. I'm adding them slowly. So this could have a direct effect on my body's water retention too until it adjusts to that. Harry, his total carbs are 5% carbs for a total of 20.8. He was just 0.8 grams above his 20. 62% fat for a total of 109.8, and his total protein, 33%, was 134.9 grams. So we're doing really good. This was pretty good up for both of us. Total calories, 1,610. The difference between Harry and I is Harry took off the skin off of his chicken thighs. I kept my skin on because I love skin. Harry had a cup of the steak soup as well. So that's where the difference is within that. Now, you guys, I stayed the same, but Harry went down, you guys. He went down 0.4 pounds. I know this is because Tylenol and because I was in pain last night. I do know that. I couldn't get comfortable in bed to go to sleep with my hands because of my thumb. It kept like locking on me. But anyway, you guys, I'm really excited about it. So let's go to the big board because I want Harry to talk to you guys about what he thinks. Here, let me fix your tag. There. Because, you know, I look at the back of your head
and I look at your part of the scruffy husband right now. No, okay?
You're playing a great part. You're doing a great job. Great job. Good job. Pretty good rendition of a scruffy husband. Is that because,
Yep.
And you picked the oldest spotted t-shirt in the
I like this t-shirt.
In the drawer. I know you do. It's
this
clean.
This t-shirt feels good. I like it.
Okay. Oh, Harry, how's your sleep?
Oh man, you know, I got an 83 score last night. I have never had an 83 score on my sleep.
What are you talking about score?
Well, on my Fitbit, it gives you how well you slept because it checks you all night long. And your heart, your breathing, and all this stuff all night long. And the highest I've ever had since we got this thing, which has been over a year now, was an 82. So and I did that one time. And then I did an 82 night before last, I did an 83 today. So there's something going on. And I so far have to attribute it to this protein thing, because this is when all the changes are starting to happen. And I mean a lot of changes.
Yep. Yep.
Stuff I don't even want to talk about. But
okay, well, share with us about
so
your big board.
if you look over here, our protein was a little less than yesterday. Okay, but just off by about 4 or 5.
But we're hitting or exceeding our protein, which is really good.
Yeah, and we're doing really good on the protein. And you can see the fat was a little more higher than the day before, and the day before that. So it's a little higher here, but I think it's because we had chicken. I noticed there was a lot of fat underneath that skin, so I peeled the skin off.
And I ate mine because it was
delicious. And you ate yours. So I went down to 4/10. She stayed the same, but she had to take, was it Tylenol you took last night?
Yes, I took Tylenol.
Yeah. And actually, Tylenol doesn't affect you as bad as it does me. I've noticed that, because you just stayed the same.
I stayed the same. I did. And my calories were up. I was in the 1300s in calories. I want to get out of the 12s. I want to stay.
That's right, because you're in the 12s, 10s.
Yeah.
Here you're in the 13s, and then you're in the 13s again here.
Yeah.
So actually, you probably should have went down, but if you wouldn't have had that Tylenol, you would have.
Probably would have.
It probably would have worked better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's all I've got to report.
We have to go see on Monday. We have to go see his doctor of internal medicine to get his medical clearance from his regular doctor, and we're going to ask him to do a complete blood lipid profile again, because we want to see if there's a difference since we've lowered the fat and raised the protein.
Right.
If there's a difference there. So I'm excited, and I'm going to ask him while we're in there, because he's my doctor too. If I could we do my blood test too? See what he says. So I'm anxious to see what that all is, but after Harry's all done, I'm going to go in, and it's going to be my turn once his eyes and we're all settled down with all of that. I'm going to get my hands checked, and I'm going to do me. We got to take turns in this house.
So tomorrow I go see Taglia, right?
Tomorrow is yes, we go see Dr. Tenaglia, which is his cardiologist, to get the report on all of his cardiovascular tests and his heart, to see if he is the same, worse, if he's status quo with the damage on his heart that he suffered from his silent heart attack that he had, and then his quadruple bypass surgery. So we're going to look into all of that. He wants Harry to take this heavy duty statin that is a injection that you do every 2 weeks, and we are really anti-statin drugs.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if there's more damage
They will take it.
to the vessels and to the arteries to his heart, then we're going to give that a try. But it's for medical purposes, and we are really thinking hard on that. You guys, this medicine is $6,000. And he had to write a special letter to our insurance company, which they approved. But before we do these, we really, really, really want to see how everything is doing. Because if his heart is the same and he has no additional damage, and if all of his arteries and everything look the same, and his blood work comes back with his cholesterol levels being better, and his HDL being up, and his LDL being, lower, and all of those things, then we may not do that. But because that's a huge decision that Harry needs to make, because when he was tried to take the statins before we knew better, he was in so much pain. So much pain.
Get out of bed. And
if you take an injection of this stuff and it lasts 2 weeks, pretty much you're stuck with whatever reaction you get from it. So we have to look into that, but we'll let everybody know. We'll kind of give you guys just a little bit of an overview of what they say, and we'll go from there. Anyway, you guys, how you guys doing on the Move to Lose It February challenge? It's been hard for a lot of you across the U.S. because you guys have had such horrible Arctic winter weather. Tons of snow. Other than getting out there and shoveling snow, exercise-wise, be very careful. Be careful of the ice the wind, the rain, the sleet, the hail. Try to do stuff in your house. And I know how hard that is because when we lived in Washington State, we had snow. We had every single year we'd be without power for about 3 weeks, I'd say,
Yeah.
Harry.
2 to 3
You know,
weeks.
down trees, down power.
A couple times a year.
And at least. And then we had a generator. The problem is going to get gas for the generator because the gas stations we had to drive to lost power too. So, yeah, you know, we would take our freezer food, we would go outside with our big igloos and boxes, fill them full of snow, put all our frozen food in it, and leave it in the snow, and Harry would drag it in the garage at night so the raccoons, possums, animals, stray dogs, all the good things, coyotes, didn't get into it because our garage was basically a giant freezer. Because our freezer would get hot inside because there would be no electricity. Right. So we would do that. We would keep like beverages and stuff in the garage at night because it was colder than the refrigerator. And yeah, we'd cook off a camp stove. We had camp stove and we had our hurricane oil lanterns, and we have a radio that you wind up and stuff.
And a fireplace.
Yeah, and a fireplace. So we were good to go, but that's why I have a whole pantry stocked full of food, you guys. Hey, and I placed an order. A lot of you guys ask me where I get my dehydrated vegetables and my freeze-dried vegetables, and I have a little bit of a haul. I ordered more, and I'll share that when that comes. So I'll share all that with everybody. Today, you guys, I made deviled eggs. So we've got, not deviled eggs, pardon me, egg salad. We have leftover chicken. What else do we have? We're going to go through and have leftovers basically.
There's some of that
today.
soup left, isn't there?
There's just a little bit of that soup. And Harry said, can I have this tomorrow? And I said, yes. But you know what I do need to do? I need to make more bone broth today. So that's something I'm going to get started in just a few minutes. And you guys will bring you along with us. So stay tuned. Okay, so last night I was smart and I took this big old bag of chicken parts, bones and such, and I put it in the refrigerator so it wasn't as frozen. So I didn't have to use the hammer, Harry. Aren't you proud of me? Yeah. I will not need to use the hammer. No, I will not. Let me see how many bones this gives me. Ooh, look at that. Oh, a turkey bone. That's right. Got a big old turkey bone in there. Yeah, I do. Got a big old turkey bone. I don't think I need more bone. I don't think I need more than that. You guys, I take the skin and parts from my cooked at home chicken so that we have that. Like Harry didn't eat his skin last night. Man, it went right in there. Okay, so here's the deal. I like flavoring my bone broth, and that's because I want the best tasting bone broth I can get so that I can use it in all of my soups and cooking. I really, really enjoy it. So this is what I'm putting in. Yes, indeed. Now, you guys don't have to have dehydrated or freeze-dried vegetables. You guys can use fresh frozen vegetables. You guys can take what you have in your refrigerator and throw it in to season it. Like if you buy a big thing of celery, you don't use it all, chop it up, throw it in the freezer. If you guys don't use all your onion, throw it in the freezer. Carrots, same thing, throw those in the freezer, and then when you need them, you've got fresh frozen vegetables.
Yeah, Wendy's got the freezer, like has all these bags in it for she'll put everything into one bag for making her bone broth.
Yes.
So there'll be a mixture of stuff in there sometimes. Yes.
So I'm using Redmond real salt. You want to use good salt, okay? So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of this in. And you can use Himalayan pink salt. You can use your favorite good whole salt that hasn't been stripped, bleached, and processed like the blue can with the little girl in the umbrella. That is the wrong salt to use.
Yeah, if you guys can't find that salt, there's a link down below in the comment section there that'll take you to that.
So I have dehydrated onions, and note dehydrated is half of what you would get if you hydrated them or if you had real. So if you're just chopping your onions or you're getting them out of the freezer and fresh frozen, I would add 2 tablespoons, but I'm adding 1 because these are freeze-dried or dehydrated, and so they take up less space. So I am almost out of celery. The good news is I ordered more, and we'll get those free. I'll share that when that order comes. Got my carrots.
I'm surprised you used carrots.
Well, there's not enough, and it adds that taste and flavor and sweetness, but you're not eating the actual product, so I like it. It's delicious. Now I take my garlic. You can add 1, 2, 3 cloves of garlic, however much garlic you like. The more garlic, I think, the merrier. This time I'm adding a few bay leaves. I have a few in this little bottle here, and since I'm gonna put 2. 1, well, they're small, so just a bay leaf or 2.
Yeah, but don't you gotta find them?
Don't we strain this whole thing?
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
That's right.
Don't listen to me.
No, that's all right. That was a great question, Harry. Good question. Now I put about a teaspoon of parsley. And you guys, I'm very upset. This turkey rub is out of stock everywhere. Everybody in the world must have gotten this for the holidays.
Yeah.
Because I can't find it. But I'm going to use it in here because it just adds so much delicious flavor. And I'm going to be looking on the lookout for it. And here's my poultry seasoning that I use. And I use about a teaspoon. If you don't have poultry seasoning, seriously, parsley, sage, rosemary, thyme, and marjoram is what I would use. Or marjoram. Depends on where you are in the country.
Margarine?
Marjoram.
Oh, I thought you were going to start.
It's spelled M-A-R-J-O-R-A-M. Marjoram. It's an herb, Harry.
Ew, it's
Not
ew.
margarine, the nasty processed fake butter that you
So
spread.
sorry.
It's marjoram.
Yeah.
Marjoram. And do not forget your raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother, because you guys, what vinegar does, and I add 3 tablespoons, is it leaches all the goodness and minerals and makes the bones super duper soft very quickly, doesn't it, Harry?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to use the rest of that because
As well.
it just adds flavor, and oh my gosh, it turns the bones. It just breaks them down. I'll share with you guys when we're done.
You
with
got any
this.
more of that?
Yes, in the back room.
Because it's great for acid stomach, because that's what I use.
Right. It's 3 for $6.99 at Costco, and one of these at the store is $6.99, especially if it's Bragg's. So, should I put some water in now?
Yeah,
Yes,
that'd be a
Wendy,
good
I think
idea.
you should. Anyway, I usually use distilled water, and I don't know if everybody in the world that has a CPAP buys it, because the shelves have been bare, which is kind of scary for people that have CPAP machines. So I'm just putting in water to my fill line. Usually, how many do I put in, honey?
5 or 6.
Unless I get a gallon jug of distilled water, and then
Yeah.
it's almost the whole
Whole
thing.
thing, yeah.
Now, should I add the rest of these chicken bones?
Go ahead.
That feels pretty fat. Let me put some more water in. Let's just do more broth. Because it's not frozen, you know, it's more pliable.
We've also found out even after it's finished, if you just let it sit,
Oh yeah, we're gonna let it sit. It draws more flavor.
don't even take it out of here for like another 2-3 hours after it's done, I think.
Well, it's still hot. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just marinates in it.
Because it just comes out so, oh my God, so
Okay.
good.
So, if you have an Instapot, you know, do your Instapot. This one is an actual pressure cooker. Want to lock it? I want to put it on pressure. Is that even, Harry?
Yeah, right on it.
Okay, and then what I want to do, you guys, is I go to canning. And I do time adjustment to 2 hours. And that's it. Let it go for 2 hours. So this is gonna cook for about 4 hours total, like Carrie said. We bring it up to pressure, let it slow release. It cooks for about 2 to 3 hours that way, and then we let it sit until this is cool enough that we can bottle it and put it in the refrigerator. And that way, oh my gosh, it's just absolutely
it's
delicious.
Freaking great.
Delicious. Okay, you guys, we'll come back when we break our fast. So we're breaking our fast, and I have a can of drained, wild-caught tuna from Wild Planet, drained and in this bowl, and I put a little bit of onion, just sprinkled it with some onion, put salt and pepper, and put a little bit of dill right in there. And what I'm gonna do is that gives us, I like adding egg salad. I like a tuna egg salad mix. We made this egg salad yesterday. Okay. So I'm gonna put Harry in my portion, which would be about half of this.
So it being Friday and all, we get what, 2 or 3 meals today?
Well, let's look at the Move It to Lose It challenge. You can have 2 or 3 meals, no snacks, collagen, and lift your weights. Why? What did you want?
I was curious about what we're doing for meals.
Well, we're having this to break our fast, and then you can have some soup, and we've got leftover chicken. So it's kind of a leftover.
There's no like steak involved in there.
Yes, you can have that.
Anything like that. It being Friday, you know.
Friday's fish day.
What?
No, Harry, it's Lent. You wouldn't get it.
I got it, but I'm just like, what?
Okay, so we added the tuna in the egg, you guys, because it gives us more lean protein, so that we can get our protein in.
You want me to do that?
No, I'm fine, honey. I'm just mixing this up. Gonna give it a little taste test, make sure the flavor's there.
Now this has the this has the fish in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tuna, fish.
Taste. Harry's not a fish person, but he's gonna try. You got a little egg on your mustache.
Actually, I like that.
Yeah, good.
That's really tasty. I didn't think I'd like it. I got this real thing about tuna.
He does. He's got
fish.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this time, since I only have one of these bowls, I'm gonna zero it out. I'm gonna weigh everything.
You have to do it like we do the ice cream.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna weigh it all, and then I'm gonna split it in half. Right, Mark?
Really
Doing it right.
Do it like the ice cream.
Yes, oh my gosh, my brain. We each, it's 12.35, we each get 6.615.
Yeah.
Okay, let me have this. Here we go. Now, Harry, with yours, do you want dill pickles on the side?
Yeah. Take a couple.
Couple of dill pickles. And you guys,
maybe 3.
he likes dill pickles. I get Mount Olive, no sugar added, bread and butter, pickled chips, and it's made with sucralose, so it's not the best in the West, but you guys, I love these. They taste so dang delicious. Yes, indeed. So I treat myself. That's what I'm gonna do. Get my little pickles all around. Is that the dog? What was that noise?
No.
I'll get you a couple pickles.
3, please.
3, please. Well, if the pickles would cooperate, I'd get you 3. How about 4? 4?
Okay, 4.
4? And you guys, that's a quick and easy meal. You guys can even meal prep this, but we are having tuna egg salad with pickles for breakfast. Yes, indeed. Got something from Walmart. It's a partial order, so I'm gonna open it up.
You have any idea what it is?
Yes.
Oh.
You will see it when everybody else does. Mushrooms.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You guys, I order my dry, this is Mother Earth Products. And it's the mushrooms. I order a lot of my dried vegetables from Walmart. I just type in dehydrated vegetables or dried vegetables. They also have emergency food supply that I get from there. So I wish I would have had these earlier when I made my bone broth, because mushrooms really adds a depth of flavor to it. But I'm excited, but look how much, you guys. You guys get 4 servings. Half a cup will rehydrate to a full cup. So it's 1 part to 2 parts. So it's dehydrated, so it makes twice as much when you hydrate it. So I just stick this right up here in my cupboard. And next time I need mushrooms, that's where I'm gonna go. But you guys, I made chicken thighs yesterday, and I weighed and measured these, and all we have to do is heat these. So Harry and I are having chicken.
I'm taking the skin off.
Chicken for dinner. So anyway, you guys, what was in here?
Stew.
Oh, Harry heated his soup, but he was busy watching the, what was the lander? What landed on Mars today?
Perseverance.
Perseverance landed successfully on Mars, and it's going to have the first little helicopter that's going to be showing all the pictures and stuff. It was really cool. So he was watching that, and he had his bowl of soup, and he forgot to video it. So anyway, you guys, we're going to nuke our chicken, and then for dinner, we're having banana ice cream as soon as Mom comes. I'm making 2 packages for Harry, Sally, Mom, and I, and I'm putting 40 grams of avocado oil in it and 28 ounces of water. And that's how I'm making it. Anyway, you guys, I think we're pretty much done for the day. I've got, oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
It has been sitting. I'm gonna taste it.
Okay.
Let me do a taste test. One thing you guys, that's just amazing to me is when I make.
It's hot.
Yes.
Look out.
It's very hot. Maybe it needs to sit for a little longer. That is so good. I'm gonna let it sit, because the longer it sits and just naturally just gets better, huh, Harry?
Oh yeah. I think it's dark.
It's dark and delicious.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let this set up, you guys, while we eat, and then we'll come back and show you guys how we strain it and put it in containers. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, you guys, we have our broth. We've got a colander, sifter, and containers so we can strain everything. I have my jars, which are my mayonnaise jars I reuse because they're glass. And then I've got these other ones waiting in the wings. So here's what we're gonna do. Harry's gonna pour everything into there, and then we're gonna just fill our jars up. So let me see what I can do. Harry, get yours ready to go.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Doing it.
Good, good.
We got
Oh, a little bit more. That's good. There we go. Here, grab the... Pull that closer, babe. You're going to have to take the cylinders out.
Okay.
Look at the broth. Here you go.
Isn't that pretty?
Trade ya.
Now Wendy's going to
Fill the containers.
Some of you have seen this a couple times before, but you know, there's always new people coming in, and they would probably like to see how this is done too. It's a pretty simple process, actually. And it doesn't take too much time because it's the cooker that does all the work. All you got to do is pour it.
Right. It's a little bit hotsy-totsy.
Oh, yeah. Put the lid on.
I know, but it's... And then when you put the lid on when it's hot...
Yeah, it makes a suction.
It makes a suction. And then we're ready for the next one.
And it's
so
rinse and repeat.
Yep, and then I want to show you guys the bones. If I can get a bone out. Because the bones become so soft and brittle from putting the apple cider vinegar in. The bones just become, look how brittle. Seriously.
Yeah, they just
break
Can you
apart.
see the marrow inside?
They just break apart, which is awesome.
See, I think that you should break the bone apart once it gets that big and just let it sit.
Well, next time I'll let you do that. Because
that way you're going to get all that bone marrow out of there.
I agree. I agree. Let me see this, even this big one, if it'll
See
break.
if that big one would break. That'd be weird. Hot
Well,
though, huh?
It's hot.
Here, use these.
No, those are my pot holders.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I know where there's more.
Yeah, I know. Because who does the dishes?
I do. Won't do it, huh?
No, they're hot. It's
Oh.
hot. It's very hot. Anyway, you guys, that's a turkey bone. Turkey thigh bone. So anyway, you guys, this is rinse and repeat, like Harry said. And then we just throw all these bones away. Now, some people that I've seen on YouTube make 2 batches. They go back and make a second batch, but I just like making one. Because I just think you get the best, all the cartilage and stuff from the first batch. Because if you look at these bones, there's no cartilage on that. That's a totally naked bone right there.
Yeah, it's all down.
It's all in here in the broth.
Yep.
So anyway, you guys, we'll get that done. But I've got my ice cream. Oops, we got more jars. I got my banana ice cream all ready to go. I'm going to pour it in here. What I did was I made 2 packages of Keto Chow, 28 ounces of water, and 40 grams of avocado oil. Remember, you can use the amount of avocado oil that works for you and for your macros. Gosh, smell the banana.
Now, did we show the making of ice cream last night?
I think so. So I'm not going to make it. I think people can see enough of them. I just...
I meant the actual making of the concoction.
Yeah, we did, and I exploded it everywhere.
That's right, that's right. So if you don't know how to do that,
don't watch what I did.
Don't
do what I
back to the
did.
last video, which was episode 428. No, 429, excuse me.
That banana is good.
Check it out.
Let me put this over here. And this is about how much 2 here, if you want to show this, Harry, how much 2 makes. It's about up to here. There is a fill line. You're not supposed to, so it's half full. It's supposed to be up to here, and it's up to about here. And you guys, this gives Harry and I a huge bowl.
Oh, yeah.
My mom, her size bowl, and Sally some. It's plenty of ice cream. And we just absolutely love it. So all we do is put it in our little ice maker. Now there are so many different ways to make the ice cream, you guys, but we like just the old-fashioned ice maker. Remember, it's in the 70s here in Phoenix, Arizona. So, super easy daisy. We take this little bucket, get it 1.5 times full of ice, pour it in up to the little hole here. Then I put in 1/2 cup of rock salt and I layer it. And that's about it, you guys. So Hey you guys, we're gonna go ahead and close out the vlog today, but you guys, tomorrow is an 18-hour fast, 2 meals, no snacks, collagen, and take a hike. I'm gonna go lift some weights, and Harry's gonna start lifting, what did you say, the 5-pound weights?
Yeah.
And do just arms.
Probably start with
nothing
10 or
with your
something.
shoulders,
Right.
just to see how you do.
Yep.
So anyway, you guys, I hope you guys like what you see today. If you do, please like, subscribe, ring that little bell, and give us a thumbs up, you guys. What a great day it is. We've got bone broth all ready to go for tomorrow, huh, Harry?
Yep.
We'll see you right here tomorrow, you guys. Good night, everyone.